It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no run back. Here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play fake. Garoppolo. From the left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Dalvin Cook, 72 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Rams nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone, and it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here's the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And then they take it right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. 23 yards the pickup there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On the counter, this is Akers. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good game. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
21. I got
Garoppolo now. Dancing to his left. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Denzel Mims, 75 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Cam Akers.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Garoppolo. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score for the return touchdown, And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Screen for Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So Markov
seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's out. It's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. First and 10.
49-yard line.
Down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big pickup there on the run. 45 yards. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. Halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
The Rams 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They try the run-pass option. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it third and goal. They're going to look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Rams 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field with his drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, if something like that, there be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. looking from the gun. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Rams on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, ball down in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Hyde. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Vikings 31, Rams 10. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Akers. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for Mahomes, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Dalvin Cook.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. For it. It's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. This is caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now Garoppolo. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Rams 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
They're on 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Raekwon Davis gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at the 43. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Cobb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Garoppolo's not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 4.
defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
21. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult to run in that situation.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal.
Hey, gun. 11.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal.
Wait.
Garoppolo now. And will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 26. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a run with Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Austin Seibert.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A quick pass to Cup. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. He'll get this to Akers in our backfield. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the... ...25-yard line.
Recovered by Minnesota.
First down, here's White. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 30-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just
he's having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The drive starts with a run by White. And White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Leonard Williams.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, a run from White. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1 yard
We're certainly not going to see a
line.
better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20. But instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. A big seam, and he might go all the way. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the